Collective. Tap in, tap in. Hey, 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 welcome, welcome, welcome. Listen, today's mathematics is number 5. Today is what, September 5th, 2025. My goodness, time is rolling for us, Collective. And I feel like today, I'm getting so many different like vibrations and frequencies from the cosmos, from the universe, from like just multiple traveled messages. And a part of that is like really identifying how the collective is feeling, what they're seeing. And the term that came to me today is spiritual inflammation. Tap in. That's the term that came to me. And what this essentially is saying is that there is a irritant. There's an irritant that is amongst us that is causing our spiritual systems to go off like alarms just coming from every which way. Tap in. And I feel like that's causing a stress factor for the collective. Hey, Travis, tap in. I feel like the collective is exhausted. They're overworked. They're disappointed. There's a certain type of rage even in this energy that the collective is feeling. And I feel like I need to address it. Now I feel like I'm going to address it. Tap in. There is wickedness in high places, and it's something I'm talking about in this preparation season for the collective. There's wickedness in high places that is causing the collective to be on high alert all the time in all the spaces and all the places. And I still believe that the collective feels like they are scattered. Tap in. So I'm going to address this scatter through both intuitive reading and channel messages. I'm going to talk about this scatteredness. I'm also going to talk about some ways in which you can address it spiritually, because tap in, collective, if we do not have our spiritual strategies on point, on deck, then there is an opportunity for the enemy to continue to infiltrate and attempt to get us off of our game. And then finally, I just let me get my vocab together. I would like to do a temperature check with you. Tap in. I want to know how you're feeling, collective. I want to know what's going on with you. Tap in. I want to know in which direction would you like for these conversations to continue to go about, anything of that nature. Tap in. And then we're also going to do a little bit of day-to-day work. Okay, so I just felt the need. I wanted to explain that as of right now and just talk about this inflammation, this disappointment. And I feel like there's some David and Goliath energy going on here as well, where I keep feeling that the collective is at this standstill and you are at this peak, you're at this precipice of what's going on around you, and it's like you're gearing up for a fight. Tap in. Not it's like, no, you are gearing up for a fight, but it's not one where you have to throw your physical fisticuffs. No. This is one where you are stepping out of the garden and you're going into a battlefield. And this is a part of your preparation phase. Okay, tap in. And you may choose to not engage, and you may choose that at this moment, this is the very time that you need to step into this battle and handle your business at this level. And if that is you, no matter which way, whether you want to wait until later or you're ready to take on this fight now, collective, you are supported, you are loved, and we understand that journey because your journey is a part of the collective journey. Okay, tap in. So with that being said, my goodness, what a briefing to this intuitive channel message. We got the 4 wands. That's what I'm saying, collective. With this 4 wands coming out the way that it did, along with the Knight of Wands and the 3 of Cups in reverse, I'm telling you, collective, you're at a standstill. This is a standoff. Not you're at a standstill. You are at a standoff. So when I said like David and Goliath, remember Goliath was what? The Philistines, right? So he was saying like, send your warriors, send whoever it is after everybody done seen Goliath whoop ass, right, the entire time. And so David, the youngest of 8, a sheep herder, he literally in the garden, a warrior in his garden, stepped up and was like, no, I mean, you don't want to doubt me, bruh. Okay, in so many terms, like nobody else is standing up for this fight, but I will. And so all bets was against David. Nobody believed that David was going to make it happen. And I feel like that is where the collective is right now in this standoff. Like, we know that you're about to walk into a war. We know that you're about to walk into a fight, collective. Tap in. I already know that some of y'all are not gearing up for battle, but you are in battle right now as I am speaking. And this 4 of Wands is saying, like, it's not you that's not passing. It's not them that's not passing. Somebody got to go. Some energy has got to go. Like, there is no forward movement from you unless you deal with this problem that's in front of your face, and this problem is not going to go away. So I even feel like, collective, a lot of you, tap in. A lot of you have ignored issues that have come to your front door. A lot of you have ignored red flags and signs that told you it was a problem going down, and instead of you dealing with it in that moment, you allowed it to fester, and now this festering beast is at your front door and you gotta fight it. That's where we at right now, collective. That's where we at. And some of this, a lot of this fight is going to be with your family. A lot of this fight is going to be with your friends. A lot of this fight is going to be with people that harmed you. Some of y'all might be going against the biggest systems of your life. Some of y'all might be going to court to defend yourself. Some of y'all might be going to court to be a witness to defend somebody else. Tap in. Let me tell you something, collective. Wherever this system is, some of y'all, woo-wee. My goodness. Some of y'all might be fighting for custody. Some of y'all might be fighting for some money. Tap in. Whatever it is, it's like you against the machine. And I'm telling you, collective, you cannot go around it. You cannot move back from it. You've got to face it. My chat froze yet again, collective. Please give me a moment to pull it up. I don't know why it keeps doing that, but it's absolutely annoying. Give me a second, collective, please, so that I can see it come up. Because this message, the way it's flowing through me, is truly just next level, collective. I'm telling you, and I am feeling. Here we go. All right. I see y'all, collective. Hey, tap in. Hey. Welcome. I love each and every one of you. Thank you so much for tapping in and coming through. I see you guys. Give me a second to put this phone up so I can continue to see the chat. I got to put it right here, y'all, so I can see it. All right. So this 4 of Wands in reverse is only telling me more than anything that this spiritual inflammation is about to be seen by the world. Like, people are going to be able to see the effects, the manifestation of everything that you have been standing off with, collective. And let me tell you something. When you're going against, when you are fighting against, when you are going in, when you are gearing up, it's a lot. Tap in, collective. It is a lot. So that 3 of Cups that came in reverse when I was picking up to clarify with the Knight of Wands, that's letting me know that, like, there is no space for your emotions to go. You've got to. This is the moment where, when I say practicing your breathing, when I'm saying be in your prayers, when I'm saying practice thanksgiving, reverence, when I'm saying, like, get in on your intercession, when I'm saying, like, build your rituals, like, this is the point where all of that training comes into play. Spiritual warfare is no joke, especially when it comes out of the cosmos and it faces you head on. Let me tell you something. I'm feeling like a lot of you, collective, that court conversation did not just come out of nowhere. I feel like a lot of people in the collective is about to see the inside of a courtroom. At the very least, some of y'all might be going into a deposition. Tap in. None of that is fun. So there's an intimidation factor that you might be facing in order to scare you. These are scare tactics, collective. These people are not smarter than you. What they do better than you is manipulate systems that are supposed to support those that have been harmed. But instead, they manipulate it to make it seem like you're at fault for what happened to you. Tap in, collective. Don't let that psychological warfare coincide or intersect with that spiritual warfare. Because see, those two dark energies are going to play off of one another. And I'm not here for it, and neither are you. They are not better than you. They are not smarter than you. All they learn how to do is manipulate in order to make you feel less than. Tap in. That's why I said I'm really feeling this David and Goliath energy right now. I'm really feeling like the collective is about to go into a battle where the whole world is betting against you, collective. You can't worry about what's going on with the outside world right now. A lot of y'all need to, I swear I keep saying y'all need to remain focused. You need to be so focused that you don't even know what's going on with Kim Kardashian or with Kendrick Lamar or with Drake. Y'all don't need to be knowing what's going on with none of this shit. What's the focus for you right now is the fact that you need to get through this battle that you going through head on. Woo-wee. My goodness. Tap in, collective. The more I look at this Four of Wands, the more I feel like y'all, the collective is exhausted at fighting. I feel like some of y'all want to give up right now. Tap in. I feel like some of y'all just like, Cass, girl, I can't. I'm so tired. I have been putting my all into this for a month, for a year, for a decade. And I feel like there is no end to this. And I just want to keep reiterating to you, collective, there is an end to this. Wars last for decades. Tap in. There's always strategy to advance. Tap in. And I just want to make it so clear, collective, that you here. You here in this world anyway. You gotta push forward. And pushing forward is not pretty. There are going to be parts of your life that get neglected. There are going to be friendships that have to be put on hold. Because this battle that you're about to go through, this war that you are facing, collective. I'm talking to the collective. Talking to you. This ain't no fly by night. You got to hunker down and recognize that you facing the enemy in the eyeballs. I'm looking at him. He looking at me, like y'all looking at each other. And now it's time to rock. So what you gonna do, collective? I know the collective ain't no punks. It's time to face your fears. Tap in. Tap in. Woo-wee. That spiritual alert system is next level. And the more I actually look at this Four of Wands, where normally the Four of Wands represents being invited, crossing into a portal. There is a portal on hold. I said this is preparation season, collective. And I said, if you do not get your ish right before your blessings start to pour in Q4, in the fourth quarter, then you're going to be preoccupied with nonsense. It's time for you to face your biggest challenges head on. So whether that's severing a relationship, whether that's standing in front of the court of law and giving your testimony, whether you are becoming renewed in your faith, whether you decided to start a new adventure, whatever it is that you got to face, you're facing your fears, that is a part of this. Your spiritual alert system, the spiritual inflammation that you are feeling in your chest, in your stomach, in your soul, in your mind, in your third eye chakra, in your, like, all this sacral energy, it has got to be released. And now I'm saying it, y'all, I swear, you will know that you have succeeded because you won't you won't have the biggest bathroom break in your life. Tap in. Oh, that's why I'm getting personal. I'm all up in your shit, literally, okay? When you have spiritual inflammation, it stops the flow of a lot of things, okay? Tap in. And I'm telling you, collective, you will know when your mission is complete when you go to the bathroom. You might be like, Cass, girl, what you talking about? I go to the bathroom every day. I go to the bathroom every other day. No, this is something different. This big different, collective. Ooh, wee. That Four of Cups. That Four of Wands in reverse. I'm looking at the Four of Cups right here in reverse. So again, a lot of upside down emotional energy. A lot of upside down situations going on. You might actually be looking at the world right now like a lot of shit is upside down. This is episode of South Park where Stan is getting a bit older, right? Tap in. What'd you say? Oh, well, wow, you got a different type of spirit. God bless you. There was this episode of South Park. Yes, I'm going there, collective, where Stan like had a birthday and he was getting older and he had put on headphones and listened to like a band that everybody else was saying was real cool, right? And so he put on the headphones and all he hear in the headphones is shit. Like, that's what he hearing. Fart noises. And he's like, I don't know what everybody else is hearing. All I'm hearing is a bunch of shit. Tap in. It's trash. It's shit. It's what he keeps saying. Okay? And so his dad, Randy, is listening to the music, and the music is also shit to Randy, but Randy don't want to say nothing about it. He's like, oh no, this is the coolest stuff ever. Like, all the kids are listening to it because he getting old, don't want to admit it. Tap in. He will still think he cool. And in that episode, I think it was like over a 2-span episode, we're seeing Stan come into a new season in his life where what he once did no longer fits his life narrative. Everything that he used to enjoy is now turning into shit. Tap in. And I feel like that's where the collective is, as their spiritual systems and their spiritual inflammation keeps coming up. You gotta deal with the shit in front of you, or else everything else is going to look, feel, and smell like shit. Tap in. I feel you, collective. I totally feel you on that. And I want to reiterate yet again, once again, I want to reiterate that it doesn't mean that there's no movement in your life. What this essentially means with this Four of Wands in reverse is that you must deal with this bigger issue at hand, or else everything else will be for naught. Tap in. Is going to keep coming up. You got to deal with it. You got to go to therapy. If you got to cry it out, if you got to just take some time off of work, if whatever you got to do, if you got to talk to another family member, whatever it is you have to do it now. This is preparation season. This is not the time to sit around thinking that you got another opportunity to deal with this, because the next time it come up, it's going to come back roaring. This enemy, these wicked societies, they are betting on you to turn around. They are betting on you to see a Goliath in front of your face and be like, oh, no, I'm too scared of that. Let me turn back around and not deal with it. Tap in. That's what they betting on. They are not betting on the collective to see this problem collectively and deal with it. Oh, see, I see what you, I see. If you are new here, welcome. My name is Cass Young Crown, okay? And I help you diagnose spiritual warfare through prayer, alignment, and manifestation. Tap in so that you can live your life in your divine purpose. Okay, tap in. And I love giving you motivational spirituality, but one thing I will never do is sugarcoat it. Ever. Tap in. And I feel like the collective oftentimes will sit here and be like, well, how in the world is me going into this court case? How is me fighting against my family? How is me dealing with this emotional problem? How is me speaking up for somebody else? How does that help the collective? Listen, when you all clear out spiritual noise, spiritual nonsense, emotional noise and nonsense, it gives you a space for a higher level frequency and clarity so that you are not a part of the trick bag this enemy is trying to put on you. Tap in. Tap in. Hey, Casey. Welcome, baby. That's the truth. And I feel like the collective often misses that. You keep putting it off, collective, and I'm telling you, we're not going to allow that to happen anymore. I'm not going to allow that to happen anymore. Tap in, tap in. Woo-wee. What just opened up? Here we go, 3 of Swords. I'm telling you, collective, clarifying with the Temperance and clarifying with the Knight of Swords. My goodness. 3 of Swords, Temperance, and the Knight of Swords. Let me roll this out. Ooh-wee. This ain't nothing but a fight. So bringing it down, bringing it to, we were in overall energy, right? So we're bringing it down to mid-level. And I'm looking at this. The collective wants to find this balance. The collective wants to find this peace. The collective wants to know the direction to go. But every time you get on a path to where you think everything is cruising, you just, okay, I'm rolling, I'm cruising, I'm knowing what's up, tap in. Guess what? The battle comes right back to your front door. Guess what? You got to deal with it, and it feels heavier than it did the last time. Tap in. The 3 of Swords is an indication to you, collective, that what you need to deal with here, the more that you turn your back on it, the more it's going to be painful every time it shows back up. Collective, I'm telling you, you are going to deal with this level of spiritual warfare. There's no way around it. You have got to face whatever problem this is that keeps coming back to you. You got to face it head on. You got to get out of your garden. You got to go into the battlefield and you got to deal with it, win or lose. Tap in. You got to. And the fact that I'm looking at the Knight of Swords and the Temperance lets me know that you are counting yourself out. You are counting yourself out. So now I'm starting to channel that the collective is in this space of, I know I'm strong. I know I can do it. But what if? But what if? But what if? That's what the collective is doing right now. That is the enemy infiltrating your mindset. What if you actually win? What if you make enough noise at this step that the enemy backs off, gives you exactly what you want, which is a clear mind, a clear heart, space to receive your abundance and do what you want to do with it, tap in, or what God leads you to do with it. And that problem is gone forever. But because you might be psyching yourself out, collective, you're not even giving yourself that opportunity. I said in the beginning, I feel like this is David and Goliath. In the whole world, wait a minute, let me be clear, not the whole world, because the collective is riding with you. Hey, Pickles, the collective is riding with you. I know you might feel like you out there alone. You're not, collective. It's impossible for you to be alone when you got millions of people out here that understand the exact journey that you're going through. We've all been battle tested. We've all lost battles, won wars, all of that. Some of those scars we live with to this day is still painful. But what we do know for a fact is that you ain't going to sit up here and punk me. Tap in. It's plenty of systems out here that try to punk the collective because it's a bigger system. Not today. When I said yesterday there's a war waiting on the other side of the door, but we bringing God to the fight, I meant that. And that's exactly what this is. That's exactly what this is. Tap in and hit that like button. Y'all don't do me like this. Y'all see what Travis is saying? Travis said, show that button some love. The way I'm showing you some love. Yeah, I'm feeling like the collective might be feeling heavy on this decision on taking the fight there. And I want to be very clear, collective. I'm not saying don't be scared, but what I am telling you is that this is bigger than your fear. This is bigger than your fear. This is your legacy. This is your legacy sitting here. Win, lose, or draw. You got to face this. And I'm telling you, if I'm getting David and Goliath energy, I already know the collective has won in the 3D, which means you won in the spiritual. The only thing that might be behind a little bit, but we're going to change that around right now, is your mindset. I'm going to say it once more. They not smarter than you. All they've learned how to do is manipulate. All they've learned how to do is lie. All they've learned how to do is open up their bag of tricks. That's all they learned how to do. They don't have the armor of God on them. They don't understand how to use the tactics of spiritual warfare. These hoes not fasting. These hoes not praying. These hoes don't believe in divine purpose. They are being used by the enemy to shut you down, collective. That's why the Knight of Swords came up. Y'all know I love you, the Knight of Swords. Y'all know I love the Knight of Swords is like, when it comes to a spiritual fight like this, where you got to actually show up in the 3D, you can't have nobody better than the Knight of Swords. And let me tell you something, looking at this, the Knight of Swords with the 3 of Swords, oh, you think because you done knocked out this sword out of the Knight of Swords' hand that he not going to grab another one? Boom, let me pull that pain out your heart and slice the enemy with it. Oh, you still over here? Oh, God, it hurts so bad. Let me pull you. Listen, it's going to hurt, but you got to heal. You got to allow your Knight of Swords. You got to allow your covering to fight for you, collective. This is multi-level, multi-generational, multi-ancestral right now. I want you to think about all the times your ancestors bucked against the system. Some of them didn't make it back home to their families. You gonna make it home. And you gonna make it home with a smile on your face. You gonna make it home knowing that you won. Restoration is here. Restoration is happening. But this happens on the other side of that battle, collective. And that's what I'm trying to tell you. That's what I'm trying to tell you. What can we expect on a more concrete level? And then we're going to go deeper into this conversation. The Page of Wands clarified by the Wheel of Fortune. My goodness. With the Ace of Pentacles on the bottom. As I just stated, collective. As I just stated, collective. Tap in. Yeah. On a more concrete level, you're going... I cannot say this enough. Preparation season is now. Is today. I'm speaking about preparation season so much that I had a member of the Crown Collective ask me, how do I create a list to prepare for my abundance, my to-do list, to check it off? And I posted right here on my community tab, and my Crown Collective community is about to get a deeper, more insightful understanding of how to utilize this list as spiritual warfare strategy. Tap in, so keep a lookout for that, collective. I'm gonna try to have it up for you tomorrow morning. But your abundance season is here. And the Page of Wands is saying, out of the ashes comes a cycle of abundance. That's why it was clarified by the Ace of Pentacles. Out of you going through this level of warfare where you had no choice. Well, you had a choice. The choice is either you buck up and do what you need to do, or you retreat and you deal with it at a higher cost than you do today. Tap in. Ooh-wee. My goodness. Hey, Paula. Let's see what else is going on here. Now, let's dive deeper into this spiritual warfare, because that's what's really going on here. Let's dive deeper into this spiritual warfare, because listen, the collective, look, I'm telling you right now, we got the 10 of weapons and the warrior of weapons. Okay, whoa. Whoa. So I feel like a lot of you collective are actually feeling like you're going against systems that you I'm telling you, I feel like a lot of you collective, and I'm just calling you out because I've been there. I understand it. And I understand the psychological warfare that comes with it. I see 2113 on my screen. I feel like collective, because somebody might have a bigger microphone than you, because this might be a bigger system than you're used to dealing with, and because it's actually in the unknown, that you feel like there is not feel like, I'm gonna tell you straight up, there is a method of silencing you. Tap in. I feel like the collective knows that the reason why the spiritual inflammation is happening while you're all feeling it at the same time is because it's happening to you all at the same time by these large systems, and you feel like if you keep quiet, then nobody's going to see you. Nobody's going to recognize you. 2414 is what I see on my screen. Tap in. No, collective. You can't hide. You cannot hide from this. Your purpose is too great. Your purpose is too clear. Your purpose is too real. Your purpose is healing a lot of energy right now. David and Goliath stands as a testimony to these evildoers, to this wickedness, to these societies, keeping you from your true purpose. Tap in. Whoa. And so we seeing what we seeing right now is a few things going on. So all right, y'all. Can I unpack it? Type of one that's in the chat if it's okay if I unpack this. As you know, collective, I channel these messages in real time. So sometimes I need to take a moment to look at this in a way where I can verbalize it. Tap in, tap in. Thank you. When I'm seeing wicked secret societies, you got now the imagery on this is recognizable, okay? So I need you, when you truly look at the imagery of these cards, I want you to recognize how pivotal this wicked energy this energy is to your sacredness, to your sacredness, to your divine purpose, okay? You got these fools. You got these wicked leaders with a microphone. Not these folks out here on talking about they got a podcast. No, I'm talking about the system that dog whistles to people who are actually going to carry out. Y'all seeing this? What's going on with the collective? I need you to tap in. Are y'all looking at this imagery right now? This is not something that's never happened in the world before. We're seeing it at a very high level on multiple levels. As a matter of fact, collective, oh my gosh. So, did y'all know? Type a 2 in the chat if you knew this. Type a 4 if you did not. 2, yes, 4, no. Did you know that every year there is a Geneva peace talk? Okay, every year, a Geneva peace talk, where you have the entire world governments come into one space to talk about how to get world peace on this planet. Tap in. Last year, 2024, okay? Not just the Geneva Convention. Well, yeah, that. But it's something, they took it to a next level, okay? They took it to a next level. You got to tap into this, Ms. Mona, because, girl, they doing the most. Last year, they had a special place for how to trade weapons. I'm not even lying to y'all. How to trade weapons. Ms. Mona, I put my name on this list this season. I sure did. When I said we facing it, oh, we facing it. Put me on that list. I'm gonna be right up there with the world leaders talking about so where the weapons going? Tap in, but let me stay on point. Hey, Joe. Let me stay on point. They had a section of where they are talking about how to trade weapons safely in war-torn countries. I said, how the heck do you trade weapons safely anywhere? They're weapons. And we ain't talking about no little pow, pow, powdy, pow, pow. We talking about, do we have a problem? Tap in. Some of y'all said y'all had no idea. Some of y'all said y'all do. Listen, they are continuing that conversation this year. The Geneva peace talks, the Geneva Convention that they done escalated 20 times fold is happening October this year. Tap in. And it is going to be grounds for public conversation of how these hoes plan to utilize their weapons against the masses, against the collective. This is why your spiritual inflammation, this is why your spiritual security systems are going haywire. They even put in there, tap in collective, y'all not even ready. They even put in there how they are utilizing sound. Not like how we see it on the news. Oh, this is CIA war. No, this beyond CIA. CIA ain't got shit on how these people are using sound to subtly manipulate your decision making. Oh, baby. If you think I ain't put my name on that list, I put my full business on that list. Okay, how can I be a part of this conversation so I come back and tell the collective all the secrets? Okay, they're going to shut down my whole entire YouTube, y'all. Y'all going to get on my email list. Okay? Tap in. My whole government name. Oh, no, y'all, because at the end of the day, my government name is anointed, baby. And what I do know for a fact is, as we're seeing with the government here in the United States, as we're seeing with the governments in Europe, specifically France and the UK, as we're seeing in Burkina Faso, as we're seeing in Sudan, oh my God, may God cover the people of Sudan. As we're seeing in the Middle East, as I've been in the Middle East, many of you have as well. Many of your family members have as well. As we're seeing in the Ukraine, all these places, we are seeing sacrifices in spiritual warfare at the highest level. And it might feel a little bit safe because of where we are, but it ain't safe. You deal with what you have to deal with, because again, you are being attacked in some sort of way by the system. And they want you to feel like it's individualized so that you don't see the bigger picture, where your ability to heal and cause attention, awareness to these problems are heard. Tap in. Did y'all see, speaking of militant, did y'all see, and now I got this through the BBC website, did y'all see that a judge recently came out and said that the deployment of troops to LA was illegal by this administration? Type 1 in the chat if you saw that. Type 2 if you have not. Okay, I told y'all, I love politics. I read up on it as much as I can, and I believe that parts of this is to interrupt, to disrupt your flow into your divine purpose. How many? Okay, so some of y'all have not. Yes, the law said what this administration did in LA was illegal. He cannot deploy troops for matters such as these. So what does that lead to? That means that the way that he deployed the troops in DC, the way that he wanted to deploy troops in Chicago, probably Philly, probably Virginia, probably Miami, probably parts of Texas like Houston and Dallas, San Fran, places where people like this exist, is causing a problem. He can't go along with that plan. So now what do? I did not say yesterday that the enemy was going to double down. I said yesterday that we could see them. They going to straight up and say, look, I know you caught me on the counter. It wasn't me. Even caught me on camera. It wasn't me. They're not even going to care. They got to double down. They just going to do it a different way. They going to try to slide through a different way. This is some sneaky shit, collective. That's why I said when the spiritual inflammation come through, your alarm systems are going off. There's a reason for that. Yeah, you going against the system, collective. I know. It's heavy, y'all. It's heavy to even give this level of information. But it's not for naught. It's not like it's not something we're gonna get through. There are periods of peace, there are periods of war. It just so happened that we was all called to the forefront to deal with this. I ain't exempt. I am not exempt. Okay? Tap in. Right now, I am using the power of correspondence and my ability to make these connections to how certain systems are here to disrupt you. Tap in. I'm sorry, Ange, what was the question, baby? Mm-hmm. Exactly. Yep. You know, Ms. Vaughn, I have my reservations with the BBC, but we gonna keep on going. You know, I got my reservations with all of them. I know what you meant. Keeping on. Look, 2 of weapons. Man, the weapons are just coming out. So we went from the warrior of weapons, the 10 of weapons, and to the 2 of weapons. And the scout of arrows. My goodness. Tap in. Now, the clarifier is yesterday's foundation. This is interesting because when I'm seeing the collective, I'm saying like, hey, collective, this is the system that's coming after you. Tap in. Hello, good day. Okay. When I'm seeing the collective being a part of these insane systems, and then I come around and say like, yeah, the Knight of Swords is this energy is protecting you. You are on your way to clearing out a path. Temperance, 3 of Swords, Knight of Swords. But it's the community aspect. That is what these systems truly despise. Yesterday's foundation. Who built yesterday's foundation? Our ancestors. Who's here to keep that foundation strong and build upon that? We are. I said, and I will continue to say, all of this is generational. We will never sit up here and pretend like these systems aren't teaching their future to continue to oppress us. Look, house of oppression at the bottom with the 3 of weapons at the bottom, clarifying that. So we're not going to sit up here and act like these systems, these oppressive systems are not teaching their children on how to oppress your babies. Oh no. They don't like that you share your information. They don't like the fact that you are sharing knowledge that has been emotionally handed down to you, that has been handed down to you through words, that's been handed down to you psychically. Is that a word? Tap in. I don't know. Today it is. They don't like that. They don't like that you understand that your metaphysical powers can actually change the world right in front of you. That it has the power to change how they move. The enemy has got, listen, the enemy enacted their backup plan to their backup plan to their backup plan. They on their final leg. That's why they are panicking the way that they are. That's why they are escalating these conflicts the way that they are. And these conflicts reverberate to you. And it shows up and manifests in your world according to what they know. The enemy knows will distract you. Tap in. They don't like that you build a community, whether it's here, like in this digital space or in real life. They don't like that, collective. What do they say? Lift every voice and sing. Till what? Earth and heaven ring. Ring with the harmony of liberty. What's the rest, y'all? Let us rejoice and rise, high as the listening skies. Let it resound loud as the rolling sea. They don't like that, collective. They don't like them type of spirituals. They don't like that. They don't like that type of vibration. Where this truth is self-evident that the Holy Spirit is here and has arrived and will always be here. They are the antithesis of the Holy Spirit, and they cannot stand it that you connect. I mean, look, it's even music notes. My goodness. My goodness. Tap in. Yesterday's foundation. I love that even showed up. My goodness, collective. Whew. Tap in. That's what it says. See? Thank you. Listen. That is one of the most beautiful. I love a good spiritual. And lift every voice and sing. If you have never heard it sung before, it's one of those spirituals that get your goose. I mean, it just goosies all over the place. It truly has a vibrational spirit, high level, like intel, like it just, oh my gosh, it is just tap in. Ancestral, girl. Ancestral. It's just one of them joints, man. Just can't help it. And I feel like it applies so well to our collective journey. Tap in. Look, judgment in reverse. Yeah, these people, let me tell you, just to clarify, even in this Wheel of Fortune, Ace of Pentacles, this clarity moment coming down, the judgment in reverse. Who they looking at? Who they talking to? Not you, not ever, not now, not then. My goodness. Oh, look, now they're going to start talking about, they're going to just try to appease you in any type of way, but the mirror is held up to them. These people are going to try, they're going to attempt to gaslight you, try to trick you right out of your number one spot. Let me tell you something. There is a reward that comes with using your gifts, facing your fears, going against a demonic system, not just for you, but as a representative of the Holy Spirit. There is a reward for that. Is it sound now? Sound now? Let me know. Type 1 in the chat if you can hear me. Okay, my microphone died. So y'all might hear a little bit outside, but listen, we here, okay? My microphone died. Please forgive me. I don't think I charged you. So thank you very much. All right. Thank you, baby. I appreciate y'all letting me know. Okay, I really do. My goodness. So let me get back to what I'm saying. Let me reiterate that. So these people gonna be sitting up here giving you lip service, talking about a vote for me is a vote for righteousness, okay? If you vote for me, I'm gonna give you everything that you want, everything that you need, everything that you ever desired, okay? It's all gonna be lip service, and what they gonna figure out is that, girl, they played themselves. A mirror held right up to them. And that's what you reflect, collective. You reflect all. Let me tell you your superpower, one of your superpowers, which is why as we come a little bit further down into the 3D, because right now I'm operating like in the 5D. One of your superpowers that every anointed child of God, chosen one, divine feminine, divine masculine, earth angel, fairy, unicorn, mermaid, however you identify yourself, one of the superpowers that you possess is that you have the ability to show people who they truly are, even if they are cloaking themselves in the finest spiritual silk. I'm trying to tell you, you could be overly sensitive right now. And one thing that I know the collective experiences when it comes to stuff like that is that people will turn on you. Like just straight up and down, like you cool one minute and the next minute it's like boom, they just wanna, you the enemy. You the enemy. And you like, well, what happened? What happened is that through all of that person's lip service, when you show up, you hold a mirror to who they could never be, who they are not, and the fact that they don't want to do better. You ever see somebody that just inspires you to do better? You ever just see somebody who just motivates you to do more, to change the world, to change the 3 feet in front of you? You do that for people. Except for the action that they take is to not solve their own issues, but to wait until the next blow up. Some people like to invite that type of drama in their life. Meanwhile, behind all that lip service, looking you dead in your face like this and saying this in their mind, in their spirit, in their soul. Okay, what you say, and did? What y'all saying? And then they project that all that, right? They try to project. I'm like, girl, yup. You listen, I told y'all straight up, I'm not a big fan of fighting. Okay. I'm not a big fan of arguing. I'm not a big fan. I like a good debate. Don't get it twisted. But all this fighting, hooting, hollering, girl, please. I don't. I don't like doing it. It's not becoming. Okay, after a while, you just start saying dumb stuff to try to trigger me. Listen, no. When you start projecting on me, I let you have it all. Go ahead and give your projections. I'm not going to respond to that unless I absolutely have to. I don't never respond to people's projections. Because at the end of the day, when I walk away, people going to see exactly who I am through my behaviors and see exactly who you are through yours. And it's going to be a very clear winner, because the way that my abundance comes in, the way that my rewards come in through the tuition that I pay spiritually is going to be evident. It's already evident. I'm going to tell you straight up right now, there's not one person that has ever come against me, trash talked me, tried to hurt me, harm me, that ain't getting they just do right now. Tap in. Who's still on the struggle bus right now. Who still look defeated right now. And that's just me. All they paper just going through the water. They can't hold on to no blessings. Even when they listening to the lessons. That's just me. I know it's the same for you, collective. I know it's the same for you. So all this, they in front of the world, they look, they on the microphone, they on the camera, trying to be a part of the system that's holding you down spiritually, emotionally, trying their best to make it seem like they a part of the oppressive crew, thinking that they got some type of power. But they in your face trying to appease you, trying to make it seem like, oh, we cool. But really, behind closed doors, they like, girl, this. They are garbage. They are gutter sewer rats. Dear Darla, you are the scum beneath my toes. Tap in. Not because of anything I've done, but because they placed themselves there. Not because of anything you've done, collective, but because they placed themselves there by recognizing that instead of them doing the work to improve their lives, therefore improving the world, being a good global neighbor, they have decided to wallow in their filth. Their spiritual filth. And that is not something that you need to hold, collective. You got bigger things to worry about. Ooh, I love this 4 arrows. Like I said, building that community, they can't stand it. They cannot stand it at all. Bringing this down just a little bit and see what's happening here in the 3D. Let's put, ooh, here go the Knight of Wands and the Knight of Swords. My God. Now, wait a minute now. Wait a minute. I was about to pull out another deck. 2424 is what I see on my screen. I was about to pull out another deck until the Knight of Wands came out. Now, we started out with the 4 of Wands in reverse, remember? Because the 4 of Wands is essentially saying, like, you got to face this spiritual battle. You have to. It's David and Goliath. And while it might seem like everybody is against you, or everybody trying to fight against you, they rooting against you, they betting on Goliath, okay? Not knowing that David straight up told them, like, listen, I'm a sheep herder, okay? David straight up, I'm a sheep herder. Yeah, I get it. But just because I'm a sheep herder don't mean I ain't killed lions and tigers and bears, oh my, to protect my flock. Tap in. I'm a prayer warrior. My faith is in God. What you talking about? Ain't nobody here that can... So nobody else want to stand up? Well, I guess it's up to the sheep herder. Tap in. The youngest of 8. The youngest of 8. So here we go. In the 3D, the time is here. The time is now. It's time for you to face that fear, collective. It's time for you to break through the barrier. Well, the barrier has already been broken through because the spiritual war has manifested in the 3D. That's why you can't move nowhere the way that you want to. And so you probably like, Cass, I'm fighting against these major systems. What I'm supposed to do, girl? What is I supposed to do? I ain't got the money. I ain't got the time. I'm tired. I can't do it no more. The kids acting the fool. The spouse acting the fool. Like, girl, what's going on? They poisoning the oatmeal. I can't get no fresh fruits. I can't even eat right. When I'm supposed to exercise, girl. You're supposed to be praying and fasting anyway. Tap in. I know it's a lot. Hey, I know it's a lot. It's going to be a lot. It's going to be a lot. But oh, when that battle comes, baby, because of your faith in God, because of your preparation, because of the foundation, because of yesterday's foundation that you get to lean on for strength. Oh, God is sending the best warriors. Oh, baby, you not understanding. He didn't say that. God ain't say he's gonna send the knight of cups, not the knight of pentacles. That's for later on. He's sending his fighters, the knight of swords and the knight of wands. And what did I say? Listen, what do I say? What do I say about the knights? I always say when the knights show up, this is a royal message. It's not from your cousin that live on 5th. It's not a message from them. It's not a message from, okay, homegirl that you went to school with back in the day from Facebook. No. This is a royal message, a divine royal message from God to you. What do I say about the knights? There is no way they are dropping the ball or the bag when it comes to getting whatever is meant for you in this season to get to you. And right now you need strength and you need to see a way through it. So God was like, all right, cool. We going to burn it down and cut anybody else that's still standing. 2424 is what I see on my screen. God said, bet. We gonna listen. We gonna just, I set fire to the rain. Okay? Bet. You need a guiding light? I got one with a staff. You need a ninja assassin? I got one with a sword. And I'm talking about, listen, the Knight of Swords is literally coming through a billow of clouds. The horse's feet are not, the hooves are not even on the ground. I'm talking about straight just ethereal. On some, girl. Girl. The Knight of Wands got the nerve to be fancy. Look at his robe. This is straight royalty. Look at his robe, bitch. Look at his Versace boots, bitch. Vintage. What? And even in directing you through fire, his staff still has growing leaves on them. The detail in this. The detail in this. Girl, the horse even looked like, who remember Shrek when Donkey got turned into a horse and he was like, I'm beautiful. The horse even looked like that. Would you say limited edition? Okay. Even the Knight of Swords has on the freaking I can't remember what those type of shoes are called, but you see them in older kung fu movies. Oh, it's whoop ass season. It's whoop ass season. Oh, baby. So it's almost, why y'all laughing at me? Listen. When I see the Knight of Wands and the Knight of Swords coming out where you feel like your back is against the wall, here's the thing. And I say this a lot, and I gotta keep emphasizing this to the collective, because when you going against opponents that are bigger than you, it is scary. It is scary. If I can share something personal with y'all, can I please do it? Please type in one in the chat if I can share something personal with y'all, because I love sharing my personal stories because I feel like there are lessons in them. So type in one in the chat if it's okay if I share. So, yes, okay. Y'all say yes, okay. So I had to sit down for a deposition a few years ago. Okay, this is crazy. Not my first one, but my most intense one. Okay, I have been witness to multiple things, and I've had to, stand up for those who were unable to stand up for themselves. So this one in particular was very hard. Okay, and I gave the deposition, and this person, that the lawyer that was sitting across from me, was like a ball buster, bitch. Okay, straight ball buster. I researched her. She was like one of the best in the country. Okay, I'm talking about graduated at the top, the creme de la creme, and I'm sitting across from her, having to answer some questions. And that's why I said, like, I feel like some of y'all going against the system, and y'all and these people are trained to lie. Wow, goodness, the fact that this would even come up, my goodness, right? And I will never forget, I walked out of this deposition and I called Mermaid. If she was here, she would testify. I called Mermaid in tears. Like, I don't know if I could do this. I don't know if I'm going to be able to sit in front of a freaking jury and do this. Like, yo, I have never, I have been, but the way that this pressure was on me, I was like, girl, I must have sat in the car for an hour and just cried, because it was that intense. And Mermaid was like, Francis, I understand if you don't want to do it. You did the best as you could. And I was like, but I gotta do this. But I can't do it. But I gotta do it. But I can't do it. Like, y'all, when I say I was 4 wands in reverse, I was at a pivotal moment, not just in my life, but people were depending on my word that was found to be valid, found to be true. I was somebody who saw something, said something, and now I'm sitting here like, if I don't come through in the clutch, I'm never going to be able to look myself in the eye in the mirror. I'm never going to be able to wake up and say that I fought for somebody that couldn't fight for themselves. I will never be able to look y'all in the eye and do this. And I was just like, when I say I was just like done, I was done. I went home that night. I don't know like what just came up, but I prayed. I just prayed. I said, God, I got to give it to you, because if I don't give it to you, I'm going to harbor this and I won't know what to do. Ain't heard from nobody in like, it might have been like 3 days, something like that. Get an email from my support team. All right, we going to trial. So we got to get ready. And I'm like, oh my God, like, okay. I'm like, well, God, if this is what you want me to do, this is what you want me to do. Not knowing that me saying, okay, this is what I have to do, not backing out, not saying no, but like just saying, I know this is what I have to do no matter what the cost is in this moment. That was the opening that God needed for me to send the Knight of Wands and the Knight of Swords. I'm saying this as my testimony because I know it's a part of yours as well. Oh, bitch, when God sent that Knight of Swords and Knight of Wands, it came in the form of an email. I wish I could send you that, read y'all that email, but let me tell you something. Whoever took over the case for the person that I was supposed to be speaking up for, that dude was divinely gifted in law, almost Johnny Cochran level. They gave that person and their family nearly everything they asked for. I didn't have to show up for nothing. Girl. Let me tell you something. I can talk about it because I've been in some situations that have shown me that if I don't open up my mouth and say something, no matter what the cost might be for me, somebody could really suffer. Even if I don't know them. I could be an example for the next person. I could be a strength for the next person. This is a part of my divine assignment, the same way it's a part of yours. So when I'm saying like God is literally sending, somebody said, who said that? Heavy hitters. Was that you, Travis? Literally sending heavy hitters. When your back is against the wall and you fight in systems where it seemed like Goliath might actually be winning. And you got people leaning on you to do the right thing. God gonna make the way. But you got to make the decisions so that God will send the warriors. Period. Two of Pentacles. I just said you got to make the decision. That's what it's about. Hey, Triple T. Is your name Trayvon or Trayvon? Gotta make that decision. I feel like some of y'all, I'm looking at the devil right now. I feel like some of y'all are at your crossroads with your decision. Collective, tap in. I feel like some of y'all right now have something, y'all might have something hanging over your head, or you just made your decision. Or you know somebody that has something hanging over their head and they got to make a righteous decision. And it's like, at what cost? Like I said, you got to pay the tuition for your intuition. You got to give space for movement to happen. Got to. Ooh-wee. More clarifies what's happening in the 3D. Thank you. First of all, thank you so much for allowing me to share what I could of that story. Okay. I've had so many opportunities to speak up on people's behalf that I don't think I violated anything. Tap in. Oh, I did? Okay. Welcome. You hold a powerful name. And we welcome you here. Thank you. This is the second time I'm seeing the 10 of Pentacles with the 6 of Pentacles collective. Ooh, getting deeper on what's happening right now. 6 of Pentacles with the 10 of Pentacles. Now, I saw the 10 of Pentacles come out after the Knight of Swords and the Knight of Wands. So we're talking about victory and success. But seeing that 6 of Pentacles in between them right now, I'm feeling like collective. Yesterday's foundation and given to the youth. And you know what's crazy? I keep saying this is generational, and I just know that the change, the new world order that we are ushering in is about to break a portal of suppression. Oh my gosh, tap in. I just know for a fact that this energy that we are ushering in, the walls that we are breaking down, the fights that are happening, the information that's being passed on, the decisions that we are making that are difficult even in the moment, is breaking portals, veils of suppression. Oh, when I said lift every voice and sing, I'm looking at the Six of Pentacles and the Ten of Pentacles like this is leaps and bounds. What you do today absolutely affects who receives your fruit tomorrow. Let's be real. We're not always going to be here, collective. I know the age range I'm speaking to. We know that our mindsets are different than what they were when we was 15, 16, 20, 25, shoot, even 30. Like, we know that clock is ticking. We know it's work to be done, and that we might not be here to reap all of those benefits. When we usher in this new world order, we gonna be later on rather than now, right? Tap in. We gotta prepare the next 10 generations for the fruit they are about to receive, and not let them get spoiled in that, because they don't have to go through the fight that we went through. Y'all picking up what I'm putting down? Generational spiritual warfare. Broken by a decision to face a system. And I used my example as one part. But I don't ever want you to think that, oh, well, because I'm not going through a court case, it don't apply to me. Girl, going through family drama is a court case in and of itself. You dealing with a jury of misfits, clowns, liars, manipulators, okay? Instigators, people that got law degrees from watching SVU. Okay? So this could be a fight with your family members. This could be a fight with a group of friends. Okay? This could be a fight with people that some of y'all might be going toe-to-toe with people at your job right now, which is also a whole situation. Tap in, because people want to mess with your money. Oh, baby. I see it, and it's coming to an end. I'm telling you, once you make that decision, it's a done deal. Chains are being broken. Chains are being broken, collective, and I love this for you. I just saw the Sun card. Just saw the Ten of Swords as well, okay? So chains are being broken, people getting upset. Three of Pentacles, people trying to plan out all types of BS. What's coming out? Ooh, Queen of Pentacles. Four of Cups. What's clarifying with the Nine of Pentacles? All right, y'all. When I said let's bring it down to the 3D. Wow. Wow. Let me unpack. Let me unpack this, y'all. Because this is a checkpoint. All these moments are checkpoints. But let me tell y'all what I'm channeling. Let me tell you what shift is happening right now. This Nine of Pentacles and this Queen of Pentacles that's sandwiching this Four of Cups is letting me know this is, it's actually kind of twofold. It might be threefold. Let me channel it out. Okay. Sorry, y'all. I got a message. I'm back. This Four of Cups is signaling that you might be focused on something that you wanted so bad. 2626 is what I see on my screen. That you wanted something so bad and it didn't come into fruition the way that you wanted it to. So you might be ignoring other signs that's contributing to your preparation. Remember, y'all, the way that our minds work on a human level, especially in this day and age, we want instant gratification, right? Tap in. Coco, where you going? First of all, bitch, where you been? Coco, where you been? You got a boyfriend back there or something? Because you've been going for a very long time. What is this? What is this? Go to bed. Go to bed. I'll get you where. Listen. Look, you done got your bed all mixed up. Come on. Go ahead. Coco just came out of nowhere. At the mall. Y'all said she at the mall. The world? I ain't seen Coco in like 2 hours. Anyway, y'all. This 4 of Cups is letting me know that y'all might not readily see the fruits that you want. And because the way our minds work, especially in this day and age, y'all want instant gratification. And I get it. Look, me too. Me too. But this the long game, y'all. And I don't mean like super long. I'm just saying in this era of your preparation phase, give it some space. Give it some time. The 9 of Pentacles is saying like, yo, you got this. This is not, you don't have to worry. You don't have to put more on your plate than you have to. You're already dealing. You're already going through the motions. You don't have to do more. Queen of Pentacles is saying like, girl, the abundance is coming. The blessings are coming. But because they're not coming when you want them to come, you might cop a little attitude. Check yourself. That's human. We all do that. Check yourself. It's okay for you to be like, okay, girl, you tripping. All right, homie, you tripping. Okay, it's all right. Don't worry about that. But what is very clear and obvious is that it's almost like, whoa, just even seeing this imagery. It's almost like the 9 of Cups. My goodness. Generational. Not the 9 of Cups, the 9 of Pentacles is giving to the Queen of Pentacles. Like she's reaching into the garden and handing it over to the Queen of Pentacles. Are y'all seeing this? Or is it me, or is it a conspiracy? It is absolutely all in divine timing, but it is also very much generational. Y'all, I feel like we got it right. And by we, I mean like us that's here. I feel like we got it right. I feel like this correction, this correction that we're doing, the choices that we're making from this moment is feeding us, is feeding them, and feeding the generation that did not have an opportunity to get it right. Tap in. Yesterday's foundation. This is clear generational healing. Clear generational healing. You did that, collective. You did that. It's like you fixed the glitch in the matrix. All because you decided to face a moment of spiritual warfare head on that is undoubtedly manufactured and constructed by the wickedness in high places, their ancestors. You are breaking generational bondage, suppression, and curses. And now there is a clear path to true generational wealth. Wow. Exactly, Coco. Testify. It's almost like now that I'm looking at this 4 of Cups even more. I might have misinterpreted this wrong. Tap in, channeling, just going a little bit deeper. I feel like looking at this, there is a deep introspection of knowing what is being handed to you. I might have misinterpreted the posture wrong. I feel like this person, I mean, shoot, I do this. Listening to music under a tree in front of an abundance giver of life, water, and it is clear that there is some emotional introspection that's happening. And once your eyes are open, you are going to see that it was always there waiting for you. Oh, collective, girl. Before we go down to the day-to-day, now that we're here in the 3D, I love this message. Oh, I love this message. Between and past tense. Girl! Literally inter-ed. Between interacting, loved, watched, played. Wow. Wow. In between, in the past tense, you are literally the bridge, collective. My goodness. Wheel of Fortune, Page of Wands, and the Ace of Pentacles is what I pulled at the beginning when I said let's get deeper into how we're going to enter the 3D. How we're going to enter where we are now. In the space that we are operating in. And as we transition into our day-to-day read, we're being told, it's being confirmed more than anything, that you are the bridge to the past and the future. In a way that it had that systematic energy, that frequency has never been established or used before. Tap in. Oh, babe, we love Jesus over here. I'm so happy that Jesus shows you the way. That is beautiful. That is amazing. Congratulations. Congratulations. Woo-wee. I don't know. I don't know. Do people think I'm going to be like, oh, no, we don't do Jesus over here? What? Jesus was a homie. What is the collective made of? Oh, the collective is... Okay, collective. So some of y'all... Wow. Audie came out made of hearing. I have audio file, audible, audio. And look what she's doing. Listening. Oh, yes. Listening to the messages, listening to the word, listening to the truth, cutting out the weapons that these people are trying, this wickedness is trying to use to distract you. Oh, baby. Clarifying 2 more. Actually, see golden. Yes, I love that. And that golden is doing nothing but verifying or confirming the Pentacles energy. That's all it's doing. Give me 2 more. Give me 2 more. Okay. What's at the bottom here? Ooh, cutting through the field, dissecting. So there's only a certain sector that could do this. Absolutely. The process of cutting. The process of cutting. I'm actually seeing swimming and running. Wow. A lot of movement here, collective. I'm telling you, this preparation season, is leading into a season of abundant movement. I'm telling you, collective, blessings on top of blessings on top of blessings. This is happening. What can the collective expect the next few days? Let's see. Essence, identity, and refraining. Oh my goodness. Yeah, to keep yourself from indulging. Especially following a passing impulse. That is so necessary. Because, listen, collective, you know that we operate from emotion a lot. And I know the collective has gotten better with that. Listen, I commend you for it. But this is so intense that it's easy to operate from your emotions. It's easy to operate in the moment. This is bigger than the moment. It is. I want you to think through certain aspects of this battle. Tap in. You know, also, collective, some of y'all might keep seeing the same numbers over and over again. I feel like 444, 777. I feel like 515. I saw 515 the other day, and I was like, that's an interesting number. I've never seen. I don't know. This doesn't come up that often. I also feel like the number 3 is coming up a lot for you, collective. The number 177 is coming up a lot for the collective. Did I just drop one or no? I don't know. A lot of deconstructing happening, but this essence card, the most significant element, quality, or aspect of a thing or person, that is front and center. The most significant element of you is front and center. These people this enemy wants to attack that non-stop, collective. They want to attack your identity. They want you to act off of impulse. But meanwhile, you are deconstructing what the enemy is doing so much. They all doubling down. Doubling down, collective. What else? I see humor, see some laughing, see some loving. Void in reverse, collective. Okay, so some of y'all are, whoo, I love that void came in reverse. I love that. Oh yeah, no. See, these people want to see these people. Let me be specific. The enemy that aims to distract you from your divine purpose, from you battling what needs to go down and get out of your way, to take you away from your abundance. You said 3 is often around me. 3 is a holy number, baby. I love that for you. I love that for you. That's a great sign. That's a great sign. This enemy that aims to distract you, they want you an empty space. They want you an empty vessel. Tap in so that they can fill you with their bullshit. No. Again, reflection. Isn't that interesting that came up when we just spoke about how you are a mirror to these fools. Tap in. A reflection of life. Ooh, I love that. And this is also talking about something that is distinctive, a quality. Essence in life. A principle or force that is considered to underlie the distinctive quality of animate beings. Spiritual existing, transcending physical death. This is what it's about, collective. It is about the essence of your life. That's what it's about. That's why the fight is so strong. That's why the fight is so important, collective. That's why the distraction must happen. That's why these people are loud on a microphone talking about get them, get them, get them. Destroy, destroy, destroy. My God, collective. Oh, God, please, 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 please protect the collective. Y'all know how people say protect them at all costs? Protect the collective at all costs. My goodness. Let me just do split the dash here. Yup, protective, growth. God literally has you in a cocoon. The number 8, the number 6, the number 2. It's almost like you are being concealed in a way where, not even concealed, maybe that's the wrong word. I feel like the collective is being protected in a way where you might feel invincible for a minute. Collective, tap in. Especially with this Knight of Swords and Knight of Wands at play. And I'm going to say, if that feeling comes over you and you like, wow, I just feel so powerful. Like I could just, you get like straight up just bow, bow with the coming out of your, I say, listen, take that and plant that energy into something that is worthwhile. School, a business, family, cleaning your home, doing spiritual cleansings, doing your rituals, going into prayer. When you have that type of energy coming to you, utilize it. That was a terrible shuffle. Utilize it. Let me try that again, collective. My goodness. Don't y'all judge me on that. I'm going to do this. Okay? Listen, me too. I wish the best for everyone, except for those who like to harm babies. Okay? All them people on them lists. On them listicles. You hear what I'm saying? Exuberance. Tap in. Rescue. Exuberance and rescue. The number 13, the number 3 coming up yet again. The number 5, the number 3, the number 2 coming up yet again. 4-4 coming up. Remember, we started off with the 4 of Wands in reverse. So now we got 4-4 coming out. Seeing rescue, big Aries energy. Seeing exuberance, elation, delight. High spirits. Ooh, I love that. That is seeing exuberance and rescue is literally the Knight of Swords and the Knight of Wands. Tap in. Number 10 is important. So starting a new season. What's coming underneath refrain? What's coming underneath restrain? Tap in. Focus. In reverse. That's what's coming up underneath refrain. Don't get distracted. Refrain from mess. We got attraction under deconstruct. Actually, attraction came out in reverse under deconstruct. So you deconstructing what people are trying to give you with lip service, as we saw over here. Tap in. You're not falling for the okie doke is pretty much what's being said here. You're not falling for the lies. You're not falling for the deceit. This is in your day-to-day. That's why I said at the beginning, your spiritual inflammation, your spiritual system, your alarm systems are going off so much that it's actually, it might be overstimulating you. No, we're not going to let it overstimulate you. We're going to find what it is that needs to be dealt with. And what needs to be dealt with is that you are at this peak of spiritual warfare. Something got to get dealt with in your life that you have been ignoring for a very long time. And it's time to face it head on. And it's a big system. That's why I keep saying David and Goliath. It's a big system. But we ain't never scared. Tap in. Look, iceberg at the bottom. 3 coming out again. 3, 3, 3. The number 6, the number 9, very important here. Iceberg, talking about dangerous, intimidating, isolated. Some of y'all might feel a little bit remote, like you're by yourself, but you're not. Tap in. Chaos in reverse. Oh my gosh. Chaos in reverse, under life, under reflection. And the fact that came in under Wheel of Fortune, Page of Page of Wands and the Ace of Pentacles, along with the 9 of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles, yeah, ain't no chaos. This journey is a done data. You just got to make the decision. You got to make the choice. Seeing solitude, solitary. Yeah, you got to make the choice. Tap in. And that actually goes along with the cocoon that I saw as well. Tap in. Wild growth. I'm seeing it. Wild growth. Haunts in reverse. I'm seeing it, collective. Haunt in reverse. Yeah, nothing's going to bother you. You're going to be able to sleep with a clear conscience. Are they? That's the question. Are they? Collective, you got this, baby. I know it's a lot going on. It's a lot happening, a lot of moving. Collective, you got this, baby. I ain't lied to you yet. Okay? Tap in. Today's mathematics is the number 5. Okay? That means that you are at this crossroad. That means that there is a decision. I think I saw the 2 of Pentacles pop up somewhere. I think that was when I was shuffling. So there is a decision that needs to be made. And it's not an easy one. It is one where you are putting yourself on the chopping block. Where you got to stand up to the bully. Where you got to stand up to a system that don't care about you. A system that got a bigger microphone. Got a bigger agenda. That feels like they can crush you. But I need to make you aware that it's not just you standing up to the system. It's everybody in the collective that in this moment, in this preparation season, they got to stand for something. Know that your journey is not by yourself, even though you might feel like you out there on the iceberg. Tap in. You're not. Remember, the iceberg is just the tip. It is massive underneath. Tap in. It's also a generational body of water. Tap in. My goodness. Your iceberg that you are on the top of is being supported. Get him, Coco. Go get him. Go get him. All right, good job. Come here. Good job, Coco. Good job, boo-boo. Go to bed. Go to bed. They ain't coming here. Girl. I'm trying to make a point, Coco. Do you mind? Okay, thank you. Thank you, baby. Iceberg. Okay, tap in. Coco be doing the most. Jeez, Coco. I appreciate you though, doggy. Y'all, Coco was going to get her first professional bath on Monday. I cannot wait. I'm going to do my best to record it, y'all. I don't know. We going to see. Okay, I see you, Coco Bobo. Let me get finished. I'll take you outside. Go to bed. Iceberg. Listen. Coco going to straight have our backs. She going to let us know when the bullshit coming, but she ain't going to do nothing, y'all. Okay, she ain't going to do nothing. All right, I promise you. She going to bark and she going to run back into the corner and have us out here fighting her battles, okay? She will bark at a Rottweiler. She bark at a pit bull. And I'm like, Coco, listen, I can't do nothing for you if that pit bull just grab you, okay? I'm not fighting no pit bull. You got me messed up. Their jaws are made to rip off limbs. I'm good. Coco, I will listen. We gonna bless you, and we gonna see you on the other side, because Disney told us all dogs go to heaven, okay? I said it. I'm sorry. Iceberg, y'all. And I'm closing out my point. Go to bed, Coco. We gotta remember that icebergs have been here for generations, okay? They hold generational knowledge and spirits. It's people out here that's trying to drink from the iceberg of you. Have y'all seen people with cups of water talking about, look how clear this iceberg water is, and they drinking it, and scientists are like, yo, there are species of germs in here that we don't even know exist. If you get sick, we don't even know how to treat you, Dumbo. Stop drinking the water. Tap in. But that's how the enemy operates. They're trying to fool you into believing that just because it appears clear, that it's all good to take in. It ain't. It ain't. Okay? Right. Right, Ange. So I just wanted to make sure that I was very clear on the iceberg analogy that I was trying to make before Coco, let us know that there was some drama happening outside, which was probably just another dog barking. Anyway, just a few notes before I get up out of here, collective. Before I say I love you and let you be on your beautiful way for the rest of the evening. My membership is wide open, y'all. And I have been truly thinking about how I'm going to serve the collective in the membership. There are 2 levels. There's a $2.99 level that says, hey, Cass, we love you, girl. Heart emojis. Here's your cup of coffee. Love to hang out with you. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, and I love that. And I'm going to, listen, information is being dropped in there. Okay. I am going to officially kick off my community, the Crown Collective community, in 2 weeks. I'm going to give a beautiful countdown, all of that. I am going to hold a webinar within my community, the $2.99, the Crown Circle community. I'm going to hold a webinar in there. We are kicking off the countdown with 10 ways on how to spot a demon. Tap in. Y'all not going to want to miss this. If you are now not in the Crown Circle, you still got a little bit of time to join before we kick off with 10 ways to spot a demon. Y'all, this is next level framework. I have yet to see anybody talk about the 10 ways the way that I'm about to do it now. And then I'm going to tell you the 5 ways to slay them. Oh, y'all aren't even ready. Tap in. You are a member. Thank you for being a member, baby. We're going to have a great time in there. Whether you're $2.99, whether you're the $49.99 collective, this community is going to be one of love, support, and growth. So get your ticket today by joining the Crown Circle. Tap in. Tap in. I also want to tell you that if you know who Mermaid Prophetess is, Mermaid Prophetess 222 here is on YouTube. She is also having a event, a seminar on September 11th, 2025. Go get your tickets. I'm going to put the link down in the description here. It's going to be phenomenal. This is one of the most hottest events that's going to happen this year. It's going to absolutely lead us into the final 2 weeks of our preparation season and leading us straight into our abundance season, which will then lead me, thank you, Travis, which will then lead us into your sacred season. Tap in. Your sacred season is a 6-week container where I show up for you during one of the most pivotal and drama-filled times of the year. We are meeting up on Thanksgiving, Christmas Day, and New Year's Day. This is straight spiritual strategy. This is not me pulling out cards and saying, okay, King of Swords. No. I can do that if you want. But this is spiritual strategy and insight for 6 weeks straight. This container, when I held it last year, was $999. I'm giving it to the Crown community, the Crown Collective community, for $49 a month. Tap in. We're also going to tap into prayer alchemy. That's right. I'm bringing prayer alchemy from the ethos, from Telegram, where it has a great support system, into YouTube. Tap in. We are going there, collective, and I cannot wait. Listen. Join the Crown Circle. It's a tap of a button where it says join. You have 2 options. The Crown Circle is the one where everybody's getting to know each other. We holding hands. Okay? And you will find that there is spiritual intelligence that is not available anywhere else. My name is Cass Young Crown. I'm an intuitive speaker. I'm a spiritual motivationalist. I'm a spiritual strategist, as a matter of fact, okay? I talk about prayer. I talk about alignment, manifestation, and spiritual warfare, okay? Tap in. If you subscribe and you are new here, thank you so much for joining the Crown Collective. If you are an OG, type OG in the chat, okay? I love you guys so very much. I will see you on the next one. Tomorrow is Saturday. I'll see. I'll see. I usually do like middays on Saturdays, so we'll see. Otherwise, y'all have a beautiful evening. Make sure you eat healthy, drink some water, and don't forget to say your prayers. Bye.